Well, I started selling books in 1969 to help pay my way through college. I was out of a house on MAC Avenue in the basement. We were located eventually below Paramount News in downtown East Lansing, and we moved to this location where we're currently at in 1973. We opened archives in 1987. We ran out of space, and they had space available. It's 6 blocks away, so it's a little bit unusual to have two used bookshops 6 blocks apart with the same owner. As far as I know, maybe the only person in the world that's doing it that way, but it's worked for quite a while. Grand River has changed significantly in a number of different ways. Many of the buildings that were here have been torn down, including the State Theater, and condos have come in, parking ramps have been built. Right now in downtown East Lansing, when Barnes & Noble closed up, there's been a real gap, and when you have minds that are intrigued by a lot of different things, we like to have new choices available. So that's one of the things that we've been kind of emphasizing a little bit. Traffic patterns have changed. My customer base has mixed more than it has been in the past. I have more older customers now as opposed to younger customers. Right now there seem to be fewer students coming across the street on any given day, but downtown East Lansing is still a vibrant place with lots of people coming in, and we like it because it has a lot of different events going on. Our shop is only 18 feet wide, but it's 100 feet deep, and we have 3 floors here. And a lot of people aren't aware of that. So we get a lot of people coming in that haven't been here before and are just kind of amazed. Sometimes some of the foreign students come in, they want to know if this is a library, because it's just, we've got so many books. We have books in foreign languages, we have mysteries, we have a lot of children's and young adult books. One of the things we want to try to encourage is having the young people read books, because A, it stimulates their mind, and B, it creates future customers. But we like finding things for kids and for getting them started reading. Science fiction is one of the things we specialize. And we also have some rare books. Last year we had a first edition of Dracula, which we ended up selling to somebody in England. So it's a nice mixture of stuff that we have that appeals to a lot of different people. We're kind of an unusual comic shop because we appeal to readers and also to collectors. On our second floor we have back issues of Sports Illustrated, but we also have football programs and movie material, movie posters. In the basement we have 10,000 magazines, including things like Life magazine, Scientific American, old issues of Time, and Saturday Evening Post with Norman Rockwell and others. There are relatively few places like that around nowadays. But we like, one of the things that we feel is important, people can see and it's kind of impulse buying. They don't particularly come in to look for it, but it's kind of like, wow, I didn't even know this existed. And that's what the experience is of coming into a bookshop, finding things you don't know it exists. At Archives, they have a lot of old sheet music. They have 45,000 postcards, lots of pamphlets and ephemera, old car brochures, things of that nature, prints, vintage photographs. Here we have this kind of like, they emphasize culture and we emphasize popular culture. But we have a lot of stuff. That's part of the fun of it. I can get first editions walking in through the door, maybe just some people with children's books. There's no one way we get books, but we get books every day. The problem we're having right now is trying to process them, trying to keep up with some of the books that we have, because many towns don't have bookshops anymore. So people driving in from Port Huron with a U-Haul full of books, it's kind of like, where do we put these all? And so that's one of the challenges that we face too. A lot of times people right now are downsizing. They're not necessarily looking for quantities of books, they're looking for specific books, which is one of the things we can frequently help them with. One of the things that also helps is having a good staff to help, and we're fortunate to have a number of good employees over the years that learn about books, know about books, and can assist customers. So that's one of the assets that we have in this business too. Technology certainly has changed and changed the way we do business. When we started, we weren't even taking credit cards. I'm not sure they existed a whole lot. Now we have a website, curiousbooks.com. We're on, have a Facebook page. We're on Etsy. We sell on eBay and Amazon and a couple other search engines. One of the reasons I like this business is I never can tell from one day to the next what I'm going to be coming across.